right on track, even if we're not doing great. How are
No,
you?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I
It's so funny. Like we have never met, but it's funny how there's a weird familiarity when you watch somebody do shit online a lot. You know what I mean? Like we've never met in
yeah,
person anywhere, but I'm like, I feel this weird familiarity. I'm like, oh, we're like old school buddies. We've been shit. We grew up together.
that's right. That's right. I feel the same way about you because I've heard of tigers before.
Tigers, yeah, we're dangerous and we eat meat.
Yeah. I actually
What?
got really high one time and got lost in the San Diego Zoo. So when I was
Oh,
a 20-year-old me.
oh,
hmm
Jesus Christ. Well, that alone sounds scary, but also the signage at the zoo sucks. So it's like it could happen to anyone. It could
It's
happen to
so
anyone.
big. It's so big.
Yeah. I'm at the safari park in the Escondido. So it's they're sort of the same under the same umbrella, but different locations. So I live in San Diego, but commute to Escondido every day.
Aha. I
Fascinating.
vaguely know that's north.
Yeah, it's 100% correct. 35 minutes north.
Okay.
35 minutes north. So Colton, thanks so much for taking the time to chat. I know you're busy. I keep up on your social media, so I really do appreciate you like trying to nail down a time to talk.
Of course. Of course.
Yes, it's
It is
so
squeezed in between a Costco run and a social media thing, but I'm happy to be here.
dude, I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I literally have been wanting to talk to you and sort of you and Dylan together because the some of this podcast, some of this is bad. Like you inspired me to kind of start doing interviews and creating content again. And like from like 2010 to 2017 I used to do a shit ton of like interviews and like just interviewing like artists and musicians and singers. Then I gave it like an 8 year break. Went into a whole
hmm
nother direction. I went into picking up animal shit for a living. And then I found somehow, and I wasn't even listening to podcasts, but somehow found some of this is bad online and on YouTube. And I started watching it. And then I started watching all your episodes, and you guys were like killing it. And it really did kickstart me to start wanting to like interview people and create like content again.
Yeah, we do have that sense of anybody can do this. We really do have
Well, not
no
quite that.
yeah. We have
Even a
yeah, you
fucking
probably could
monkey
do it
could do
better.
this.
We
No,
really
but
have approachability to the skill. Yeah. I
yeah,
get that. I get that.
no, no, not a monkey could do this. No, like here I am, a monkey. No, but like literally, like it was cool to watch and it was fun to watch and it was like quite refreshing as well because like you're two gay dudes, and I
That's
like the
true.
fact that it's true. I mean, listen to you guys talk about one episode, and you talk about gay shit, literally, and just gay shit.
hmm
But I was like, I really enjoy the fact that you guys like live sort of outside the gay scene a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I think if
hmm
like we like whipped out your names at like a drag queen function, no one at the gay bar might know who you guys are. Not necessarily, but you guys live in
It
sort of
is
like a,
interesting. Yeah. No, I do. We do feel that way, but I mean, I'm a writer for the gay VNs and or the
oh, okay.
AVNs and um get I mean, big lot of fans there, a lot of fans there for sure. But if every time I
Yeah,
go to a gay
100%.
bar, it's like they go, "What are you doing here?" And I'm like, "Oh, just trying to be a
Uh,
human being, but not doing very good at it." It's hard
yeah,
because
just
we're
blended.
sober. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so it
That's another.
is
Yeah,
talking to drunk people sober sucks. It's not to do with the gay scene or not, but like going to a bar where everybody's shit faced is like does suck.
same. I'm sober, and like I literally am not. I don't like people when I go to the gay bar if I'm not also drunk. Like one of the last times I went
Right.
to a bar, forget the gay bar, a bar drunk. I was sitting there and I was getting drunk, and I wasn't having a good time. So I was like, I need to get more drunk to enjoy the people
Yeah.
around me to have a good time. And then I'm like, wait a minute, these people around me are fucking idiots. I don't like any of them.
Well, I mean, it's they're not there to do a lecture, you know. I mean,
No,
even
they're
even
there looking for dick.
you know
They're there looking for dick.
exactly. exactly. Like even Hemingway wasn't necessarily an interesting person when he was on a bender, right? I hear he was a bit of a
Yeah,
dick. But I
true.
think that it's how do you vibe on that level if you're not on that level? And it's like, oh,
Yeah,
I don't know. I haven't figured it out, but I think it's possible. I'm going to a drag show in like
same.
3 hours.
Oh, that's crazy. That's great. All right, where are you? Where are you currently? What city are you currently in?
I'm in Austin right now.
Oh, okay,
This is my
Austin.
house.
This is your house. Yes, you made it big. Got 2 stories. Got a basement. A pool in the backyard.
hmm Uh-huh.
Uh
Yeah. It's
huh.
not an
You're like
apartment.
touching all.
Yeah. My ceiling isn't fucking popcorn. What are you talking
Oh
about?
fuck,
That's
that's
not
hot.
popcorn
That's
ceilings.
hot. Tell me, tell me you have a shag rug. Tell me you have a shag rug.
No, but I do have the cow rug right here.
Oh, that's nice. That works. That works.
Yeah.
I'm not vegan.
Yeah.
So yeah, that just was really fresh when I came across your guys' podcast. I was like strictly giving up the whole world of like pop culture and media, and the accidental bear name came from a website that I used to have that was like sort of popular, and it was just like a pop culture queer rag, like Queerty and all those kind of magazines. So when I gave it away, I never got anything from it. I feel like I was giving, giving, giving. But after taking an 8-year break, finding you guys on YouTube, I was like, I love the fact that you were like talking gay shit. Very relatable. You two of you are very relatable to me. I'm sure that's a lot of people might feel that way. And I really enjoy you guys pulling in all these straight comics and talking about all this raunchy gay shit with them. I don't know. There's
Yeah. I
something
mean,
about that's like,
that's our like those are our friends. I mean,
yeah,
it's
I
not
get
that
it.
we're
I see that.
outside of the gay scene, but like those are who I we hang out with every single day. And like
Yeah,
we're not going to talk about what they want. Like, how I don't know how anyone continues to talk about football. It, one team scored another point and one guy's
I know.
faster. Sure.
I get
We've
it.
had
I
every
get it.
conversation.
Actually, football came up at work today, and I looked to my coworker and I'm like, this is going to be a really stupid question, but I was like, raised my hand. I'm like, does San Diego have a football team? I don't know this. And then she gave me this whole rundown about how we used to. Team went to LA, but I was like, I'm sorry, I didn't even know if San Diego had a football team.
Even when you guys had a football team, no one cared.
Don't care.
Why would you
Yeah,
care when you can go surfing? Like
yeah,
you guys have
yeah.
other stuff.
The accessible beach here is everything for sure. So like
hmm
another reason, I'm just gonna like tell you how much I think you're cool. Anyways, that's
Okay.
how I'm here. Is this where you signed up for? No, but like I literally, that's why I really was like stoked to talk to you because when I found you guys' YouTube channel with all the podcasts, it really introduced me to like so many people. I've learned about so many new comedians, actors, or people from your guys' site, like as guests, and it's so funny hearing them talk to you guys in like informal ways, and then from there I'd go follow them and watch their channels, and I've seen a lot of stand up now from people who I've met from watching your guys' podcast. So that's another the thing that I
Awesome.
love, like Ian Fidance and Jason Ellis and Matt
hmm
Ross, Uncle Laser, just people like, I don't know
Yep.
if like there's so many people out there doing similar stuff. It's so hard to sort of like for people to come into my radar. But your guys' podcast, I go into quite regularly just to like learn about new people, new comedians.
It's interesting. I think that there's like a million different influencers, but the world of stand up is quite small.
Yeah, I'm
So,
learning that.
like, I mean, it's quite a niche art form. So, like, when you see somebody on tour, you go like, "Oh, great! How's this gonna be?" And it's usually absolutely
Yeah.
awful, but the people love them so much that it's like they love it. They're like, "We're having fun," because they don't know any better. But like stand up, there's not a ton of stand ups. So it is cool to like get to showcase them and get to like be best friends with like people who are just like geniuses in it. So yeah, I
No,
like it.
that's no, that's so badass. It's really cool to sort of see. I saw somebody the other night. What is his name? Rocky Dick Dale? No, Rocky Davis. I'm fucking butchering his
Yeah,
name. What is it?
yeah.
Rocky
Rocky Dale
something.
Davis. Yeah,
Yes, yes. Yeah, he was here
yeah.
in San Diego recently. It was just fun. He was I don't know if he ever a guest on your guys' show or
He hasn't yet, but yeah, he's a good guy.
anyways, but just the whole comedy world in general, I find it, and also being sober as well, going out to a club where I tend to do better being sober, going to clubs like if there's something to watch, whether it's like a
Hmm.
singer, a performer, or comedy. And I really have
Hmm.
found a lot of comfort in going to comedy shows because like I'm there to listen to the performer. I'm not necessarily there to like make a million friends. I'm not there to like necessarily hook up, but if it happens in the bathroom, oh well, you know.
Yeah.
That's not my intention. So I like when I go out finding this world of comedy and I go and I really just am sort of lasered focused on like the performer. Um, and so that's sort of like
Y-
through going to places sober, it's helped a little bit.
Yeah, it kind of, I mean, going to a comedy show, it really does limit your options as far as like what's expected of you. Because what's expected of
Yeah.
you is like listen and have a good time, and if you're not,
Like
then
two
leave, you
drinks.
know?
Yeah.
Like,
And 2 drink minimum.
right.
Yeah.
I mean, some places for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It does seem like a nice pseudo social experience, but I don't know. I like places where I can hear somebody talking. I can't stand. I don't vibe on a level of like quiet.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
even somebody like blaring music, I'm then quiet unless somebody's yelling in my ear, and then I'm like, oh, get the fuck out.
Yeah. How do you feel about hecklers? I was at a show recently too, where like literally the guy comic was like, he was not having it and these people were talking and I felt like I don't know, I kind of am newer to going to comedy shows, so like I felt like people in the audience were very comfortable heckling, but there was very clear
Hmm.
announcements at the beginning that this is being recorded and please don't talk, and it was awkward, but I was so on the side of the comedian because he just was like, fucking enough is enough. Because I was about to grab the
Yeah,
woman's hair in front of me anyway and just accidentally bound her head on the table. Because I was like, shut the fuck up. Like he had
yeah.
mentioned that you are talking. So how do you deal with like hecklers on stage? Do you like humiliate them? Do
I
you follow them
think
to the car and you
that
thrash their tires? You're like,
no, I it depends. And I feel like it's different per comic. So like if you're going to a person like Mark Norman, who's chosen all of his words
oh,
precisely and has a little bit of OCD, if he gets
yeah,
off of his word, then he doesn't know what the next word is, and you've just ruined the show. For me,
got
I
it.
have ADHD, and I don't know what I'm about to say next, so I can easily like weave you in and have fun.
Right.
If you're talking to each other, that'll ruin. I'll go like I'll have like a little bit of a downward spiral that will turn me. I mean, like I think that you earn whatever reaction you deserve. You know.
Yeah.
Uh, so if a comic's being really mean to you, you probably did deserve it.
Yeah. Well, that's sort of what I'm learning, the etiquette of like being in the audience and what's sort of like, like I thought heckling might be part of it, and now I'm sort of learning. I don't know if it's more of a modern thing, and I also don't know if it's because they're like recording that or something. But I literally was just like, I'm learning, like, okay, I'm not a heckler to begin with, but like people are
Hmm.
playing and and like getting and also getting drunker, so they became more ignorant and like vocal and like diarrhea of the mouth and like constant heckling, and I was like, stop! I'm like a boy in
Yeah.
church, like, stop! Seriously, you're gonna get us all in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that is the problem with stupid people. I mean, and drinking definitely makes you dumber. So,
Yeah.
you know, no one thinks that that person needs to add into the conversation. Yet, the person who is either dumber or drunker often does.
Yeah, I'm dumb and drunk
What are you going to
sober.
do about it?
Yeah, dumb as shit sober. I swear lately I've just like self-diagnosed that I'm dyslexic, but I'm either dyslexic or really stupid. At work lately,
Okay.
I'm literally on the daily like mixing up the first letters of words and switching them on the daily.
Hmm.
So I'm like literally thinking I'm either really dumb or dyslexic.
I've also, there's a lot of, there's a lot of studies right now going on focus. So, the amount of attention that you would normally give a letter, if you go, oh, of course, I can just scan it. That
Yeah.
doesn't mean that you're dumb nor dyslexic. It just means that you weren't focused. So you can give yourself a break. That's so awesome.
That adds up. I know it's so funny that these days, like how so many people are diagnosed with things in school, right? And like are
Mhm.
self-diagnosed, even worse. My sister doesn't watch this, so I could like rip the shit out of her and make fun of her. But like she this past year has told me that she's neurodivergent. I'm like, oh
Mhm.
no, how are you gonna be able to handle it? And now she's also says she's autistic. And now she sends me on
Mhm.
the daily like memes and reels about like autism, like, oh, if you think you're like unfocused or like awkward in social setting, this means you're like autistic. And I was like, I want you to go to a doctor and get a real diagnosis. And then she like copy pasted something. I swear she must like a test she took out of like Vanity Fair or something and like sent me a screenshot. And I'm like, how dumb do you think I am?
Yeah.
Um, and it's hard to
It's
be, it's
also,
hard.
I don't know, as a person who's like, I don't know, had to deal with some shit, it's nice to feel like you got a diagnosis because then you don't have to do any work. Because I couldn't possibly be comfortable in a social setting because I have this thing. It's like, no,
Yeah,
go do work. Even if you have the thing, now you have to do double the amount of work. So, like, I don't know.
yeah, it's like another one
I
of
think
our,
it's a cop out.
another one of me, me and my husband's friends, like we were shitting our bricks the other day because we were laughing at our friend's grinder profile. Like it's our friend. He's like a dermatologist. He's a doctor. Yada yada yada. But and him and his partner, whatever, are open. Blah blah blah. Doesn't matter. But his on his grinder profile recently, he put, "I'm autistic. Deal with it." And I'm like, what? And so now, like, pretty much anything goes wrong. Like, I drink the end of the milk, and I'm like, I'm autistic. Deal with it. It's like,
What
or
does that
like,
mean, deal with it?
I don't know. I think you were just saying it's also like an excuse to like not take responsibility for being like for
A
having to
dick.
work and yeah, being a dick or
Yeah.
just being awkward or like, I'm sorry I behaved that way. I'm autistic.
Yeah, I think it's there's also the thing of I know about San Diego. Super inconsiderate people. I think of all the places I've ever lived,
No.
the most inconsiderate people I've ever. There's a study that said like the most amount of it judged people based on the car they drove, and like and then they had some metric of like if you do these certain things then you get asshole points, and the number one make and model that made you the biggest asshole, if you want to guess, it's BMW. And I drive around in San Diego and go, yeah, a lot of BMWs in this fucking city, a lot of BMWs.
Fuck,
They're
dude, you
not
gotta.
thanking you going around. They're cutting you off. They're taking their sweet ass time.
Dude, I gotta go catch the wave, the sunset, and hit Trader Joe's before my wife gets home.
Yeah,
Come
it's like
on.
they
I've
purport this
autism.
chill vibes.
I'm
They do.
autistic.
They go,
Deal
I'm
with it.
chill. I'm chill,
Yeah.
so I must be autistic. It's like, no, you're an asshole.
Yeah. Another thing. Oh, I'm gonna go back. I'm so random, and another thing I've never been diagnosed with, but I swear I am ADHD. I swear
Hmm.
I jot down notes before I talk to somebody because I will be like, ping, 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 and then I'm like, I
Yeah,
talked to someone recently about a book that he put out, and like fucking 45 minutes later, I'm thinking, I haven't even asked him about his book yet.
yeah.
Yeah,
Who cares?
yeah. Who
I
cares?
don't read. Who reads? Who fucking
Well, look at
reads?
this. I also put down, I like the new haircut.
Thank you,
Colton, it
thank
looks
you. It
super
was
handsome.
necessary.
What was the
Yeah,
what was the what was the push to cut that hair? Hard hitting
I live in
answers.
Texas, and it was a fucking sauna.
All right.
I'm just walking around with a goddamn cooker on my head.
All right, because before I liked the long locks. Like long hair works for you, but long hair doesn't work for everybody. Sometimes, like during COVID, so many people went wild with their hair and grew their hair out.
Hmm.
And so many times I was like, bitch, you got to cut that off because it doesn't work your
Yeah.
face. Your hair is working you. You're not working the hair. But
I I don't know. There were some
you might,
times where I was like, dude, what's wrong with your hair? But anyways, I this is
all
easier
right.
and I like
All
easier.
right. All right. Before
Yeah.
you were giving like Sons of Anarchy sort of vibes, like tough, like on a motorcycle,
Hmm.
long hair, like wife beater and a leather vest. Now I feel like the short hair, it's a little more like boy next door. You went to college for lacrosse and like you mow, and sometimes you mow the grass shirtless. This is what I'm.
Uh-huh.
That's the vibe that this haircut's giving me.
Yeah. Very much like, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna get an internship probably. My
Yeah,
hopefully my dad's company hires me, but I'm really just trying to figure myself out.
just a plan B. No, that this haircut's working.
Yeah.
It's working. And you've always had the mustache, right? Correct me, right? I feel like I don't think
It
I've
goes
ever
on
seen you
and
without
off.
the mustache because all the gays
It
have mustaches now.
I'll shave it every like month, and then it comes back at the half month. It doesn't grow here, so it just
What does your
out the front.
what does your boyfriend think of it or husband? Wait, what do you guys call each other?
We
Can we
call each
pat?
other husband
Okay,
because
no, I
we're
didn't know if
married.
like you.
Because we're married.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
don't think I didn't think I knew like if you just called each other husbands and or just
No,
you're
we
married.
did it. I
Okay.
mean, until Texas, overturns it next month,
Yeah, I'm gay married
we'll
too
be
for
married.
not much longer probably. They're gonna
I don't
put
know.
us out in the
California probably
fields.
flip it around.
Yeah, I don't know. Gavin Newsom's like he looks like the Joker. He's just as I don't know. Gavin Newsom's one of those people I don't know if I'm supposed to like or not. Like I just don't know. And so sometimes I have to turn to my husband who's like so much smarter to me and be like, do we like Gavin Newsom? Do we not like Gavin Newsom? Like, do I boycotting Target now or are we not boycotting Target now?
And so he's like a huge piece of shit, but when you stand him next to Trump, then you go, I think he's a really good guy. But no, he's a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
Yeah, you can't polish a turd.
But I mean, people are listening to like reasonable people are listening to Candace Owens and Tucker Carlson now. So it's like,
Yeah.
what's happening? No one like,
Yeah.
there are no rules. Just
It's
bank
crazy.
on, don't trust it.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think one of the first time I reached out to you and I was like, dude, you texted me back through Instagram. I was like, yes, because a lot of times when someone who's got a large following like yourself, Colton, give me that dog nose. Is that a dog
Oh,
nose?
come here, Rick.
Who is that doggy? Can I kiss that
Come here.
dog? Can I kiss your
This is Ricky
dog,
Martin. This is Ricky Martin.
Ricky? Oh, he's a stud. Is he your doggy?
Yeah, he's 9 months old and 95 pounds.
Oh
Big old
shit,
boy.
he's a
He's a
puppy.
big old
Ah.
boy.
Oh, he's handsome. He's a handsome boy. And yeah, Rocky,
He's a
that's
good
also
boy.
I saw that
No,
nose
no.
snout and then I'm like, am I seeing things? Shit. Did someone slip a roofies into my Coca-Cola? I don't drink soda, which is crazy because I'm normally act like a crackhead sober, but I worked
hmm
all day and I'm out in the sun all day, like doing physical labor. And so when I got home, I parked, I went and picked up my Coke because I needed a little jazz.
Uh-huh.
And the woman, and then also the woman in front of me was so irritating. This is something that ticks me off. I hate when I see poor people buying lottery tickets. I don't know why that bugs me. The woman in front of
How
me,
did you know she was poor?
this is the
How'd you know
thing.
she was poor?
This is the thing. I'm
How'd you know?
assuming because she looks dirty and smelled, and then that doesn't mean you're poor. Um, but she
Hey,
was in
it
front
could
of
have been
me, and
Amanda
she,
Bynes. It could have been Amanda Bynes.
I know what's wrong with Amanda Bynes' eyebrows. I don't know why she flies into my algorithm every once in a while. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah, but she can buy lottery tickets all she fucking wants. You know what?
That's true. That's true. I'm so bad, but I'm assuming she was poor. And other times when I see poor people buying lottery tickets, I don't know why it makes me so mad. Like I think she was poor also because she pulled her money out of a grocery bag, like a little plastic bag you buy like a Chinese market, one of the thin ones you can't reuse because they're so thin. And she pulled it out and
hmm
she had like her wads of money and she's like pointing to the counter and I'm like, I just want my Coke. And then she was like, I'm like, spend your money on other things. Like buy
Like
yourself a
what?
hot dog. A hot dog. Like I bet she
She isn't.
thinks because
She. I don't know. There's enough social support where she probably gets hot dogs for free. But-
are you saying I
And
think you're saying that I'm a bad person.
no, I've thought a lot about this because I think that I think that is a common fallacy that people say poor people shouldn't spend their money on lottery tickets. But if you resolved yourself to be poor and you're okay with the lifestyle, then any incremental like savings that you have or hot dog spending isn't going to
Yeah.
increase your happiness or your well being. that much, especially with the social
Oh,
security blanket.
so
So the only hope she has is to jump up several strata of, you know, economic well-being. And I think that honestly, with the mobility, I go buy that ticket, girl. Somebody's got to win.
damn, I am sorry for my awful thoughts.
No, I've thought a lot about them. That's why exactly why I started thinking about it because I had the same thought, and then I reasoned my way. Like, no, no,
No,
because
I don't know
you're
why.
projecting
Yeah,
because it's a
I'm a
waste of
poor.
money, and it feels like they're tricked.
Yeah, I
It
feel
feels like
like you're
they're
buying
tricked
into
into
it.
giving
You'll
them
never
money.
win, but you're right. Hope. All we have is hope.
Yeah, and the lesser you have, the more hope you need. So
Fuck. That's
yeah.
deep. Dalai Lama shit there. Dalai Lama shit there. Also, I'm gonna go back around. I'm gonna stay focused because I think the very first time I reached out when I on Instagram, it was actually after I started like watching your videos and a lot of Jason Ellis videos, and I was listening to like your the banter. And so much of the
Hmm.
banter that I heard was like, I was like, oh my God, how are these guys not getting canceled? And I think just because you're usually you're playing and you're telling jokes and you're being funny about things like the retard and like African American jokes. See, I feel like I can't even say it. And gay jokes. I'm always like, I always make gay jokes, and everyone's like, "You can't say that," and I'm like, "Yes, I can."
Yeah.
And like I use the word tranny, and I
Uh
just feel like it's
huh.
part of my world. And I think when I reached out, I was like, I think the first message was like, "Hey, I'm just so curious, like, and interested in hearing like what your thoughts are, and like." Being a comedian, does it feel like it gives a person like leeway to make like more jokes that are like not PC, or is it the job of a person to just make fun of everybody? I just felt like a lot of the comedians who I love, they make a
Hmm.
lot of jokes and I'm like, "Oh my God, you can't say that." Like retard. I use retard in the daily,
Yeah.
but I'm not a comedian, so I can't say it. Or that was 55 questions.
Oh, there was. I didn't hear one.
Good. Good.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sorry, were you
Okay.
asking?
Let me rephrase. Oh, let me take what I just put on the table. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to mold it into a question. Do you feel like
Okay.
comedians have like a pass at making jokes that might be make someone else canceled just because they're comedians? Like if they're using words like retard or fag or tranny or I feel like a lot of like comedians that I love and watch, and I don't think they're racist or homophobic. They just the language they use sometimes is really sort of like
I think that there's a level of
old.
provocativeness to any word, but I could say rape is bad, but a lot of people hear the word rape and they spiral down. I mean, often if I would like to convey a different message, I might use softer language to deliver whatever that message was. But if I need to be impactful over here, then I might use specific language. I don't think anybody gets a pass, and I think that stupid people won't get the message anyways. So if I can deliver a message that I feel like is true to me, and you can interpret it however you'd like, I I think that for me, I know that my jokes are well intentioned and like not
Yeah.
hurting a whole group of people. So I feel safe using, maybe a little bit more risque words. However, I also feel like whenever I do a podcast in LA, they are very much like, "Whoa, we got to cut that. Oh, we got to cut that." It's like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
I hear, I mean, of course you can't speak for everybody, but I hear in a lot of people, like comedians that I watch nowadays, like, oh my God, you can't say that. If the gay blogs here heard you say that word, they're gonna cancel the shit out of you. They're gonna put you on a cross. They're gonna hang you. And it's like, I don't find it
No.
offensive. I just didn't
And
know.
honestly,
Like,
please write a blog about me. Okay, like I could use the press.
I
I
know
I anyone
I
who
want to be,
actually listens to my content knows that I'm not an asshole, so I don't write the blog. Write the blog.
I know. I wish I were canceled. I'm like, oh my God, I could get. one or two more followers, please cancel me. I said something, a joke long time ago, and I got called out for it. It wasn't a joke. I mean, I'm not a comedian, but someone interviewed me once about something, and I made a joke about dropping the kids off at the pool. And then
Mm-hmm.
I went further and said, "Oh yeah, the Cosby kids." Boop boop. And
Yeah.
somehow that blew up. And like someone made a whole like channel, like a YouTube channel about how I'm like racist and horrible. But I'm like, and I've thought of it, and of course I wasn't meant to like harm people. It just came out of my mouth. I thought it was funny for a second, but then afterwards I sort of had to reflect and be like, okay, I could see why some people might not like that I said that.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
don't know.
I usually will go like, do I need to make that joke again? Probably not. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's right, I think that that was a common saying, you know, in the 80s or whatever, like when that show was on. I don't know.
yeah.
And then it kind of
Um,
trickled down into like some dad said it, and then you caught yourself saying it.
I don't know. It was
I
just dumb, but I found myself in a moment. I was like, oh my god, I was just getting hated upon.
also, can you imagine like your life just making YouTube videos of fucking, you know,
Yeah,
no,
it was
no
a whole
offense, but
channel.
like not famous people be
No,
calling
yeah,
them racist? It's like you're out of your fucking mind. And I would lose zero sleep over that person. You know, like anybody
yeah,
can make a YouTube channel. So
yeah. It was funny. I guess I should be honored. But so like your audience when you're like performing, or do you think about the audience, your audience that you're performing for? Like, who would be like your target audience? Like, if you would have, do you have a target audience when you
probably it's a
write?
shame. Oh no, me. I only write for me. I know that
Okay.
that's probably
With
why I have the career I do, but I will not change my performance based on who I think the audience is, and I think that that limits the intellectual like capability of like even if I was like, oh, this is a whole Republican audience, I'm going to be softer in this way. I think
all
that that
right.
kind of like they're a human being and they can conceive of things. So if they
Yeah.
can't conceive of the message I'm delivering, perhaps I'm delivering an obtuse message. But I don't know. No, I don't. But
You're
I would
not like,
love
oh,
Lyndon.
I'm in the deep south. I'm gonna skip that joke, or yeah,
Absolutely. No, I'll do it more. I'll go, and if
yeah,
I find out they're offended, I'll fucking push it further. Because the people that are there to laugh will laugh, and the people that are there to get offended will get offended. And when the
yeah,
people get offended, leave, the whole room has more fun.
yeah. That
I
makes sense.
perform in front of like deep Republican places all the time, and I absolutely am not less gay or less. I was gonna say
Right.
liberal, but I'm just less anti-Republican.
Yeah. You just turn down. You don't like turn it down at all. Yeah.
Mm-mm. I might start with less gay jokes so that they are already laughing, and I can kind of get
Yeah.
them into like, no, I'm a funny person. You don't have to shut off right away.
I
But
like
I'm
it
not gonna
too.
change
Also,
my
like,
jokes.
I bet you probably confuse some people too. Like, I don't know, maybe people will disagree with this. Maybe Dylan would disagree with this. But when I see you and I hear you, I don't peg you as gay immediately. So I think
No,
that might give
people
people
do.
comfort.
I'm especially with the short hair. I had a
It's
lot of women talking to me.
right? They're sliding in their
Yeah,
little kitty pictures to your DMs. Do women
not
take
yet.
pussy? Do women take pussy
They
pictures and send
don't.
them to guys? They don't do that, do
Not
they?
randomly. I haven't got one
Yeah.
yet. But send them to me. I'll give you a fair review.
Oh yes, equal opportunist.
Yeah.
So I saw you were working on a new project, right? Is like I think you branched out and you're doing a little bit something different in addition to what you're
I'm
already doing.
in addition. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm
Yeah,
definitely doing stand up, still doing some of this bad. We were doing a web series, but then, you know, creative differences on the web series.
gotcha.
So I have a new thing called Beat My Gay,
I thought that's what
where
it was.
I
A beat
bring,
my gay.
it's where I import straights to gay events and import gays to straight events and I have them compete.
Okay, like like
Yeah.
trivia questions or
Right now, the meat and potatoes are trivia questions, but I definitely want to like Mr. Beast it eventually and get like a whole
okay.
relay race going. Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. How is it like? Because I know you spend a lot of your time with the Some of This Is a Bad podcast. How is it like branching out and doing things solo? Like, I know you guys probably spend a lot of time together doing the podcast, but like, it probably feels a little bit different when you're like, instead of a duo, you're just like out there as a solo person doing stuff. Does that feel refreshing? Challenging? Are you
It
scared? Do you have your training wheels on?
No, it feels more free because I'm not
Okay.
balancing the expectations of that show. I'm not going like Dylan likes it when I do this, da 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 da. Like I can set him up to alley oop, da da da. I don't know sports terms, so that's the end of that
Yeah, alley
analogy.
oops like when
But
you go like this.
I just feel like free.
Yeah, okay,
It
cool. I
feels
was
like when I
just
go on
curious.
I go like I'll do whatever the hell I want.
I
And
gotcha.
especially going into the gay scenes, they're very much like, oh, you can't say that. And so I'm like, it's fun. Because the
Yeah,
drag queens are way cooler than, the people that go to drag shows. Because they're creatives and they fucking get it. So
gotcha,
getting them
gotcha.
and kind of pushing their buttons is very fun for me.
I getcha. I getcha. I just have two more things. I have that. I want. Well, I can't forget this. I have to thank you and Dylan for having Kyle Dowdy. Is that his name? What's the comedian Kyle
Yeah.
Doty? I have
Yeah.
never. You probably hear this fucking every faggot in the world, but like, I have never signed up for like OnlyFans or just for fans or done any of that yet. But when he was on your episode and he showed you guys this picture of his dick, and your guys' reaction was like, huh. I had never pulled my credit card out of my pocket faster than that moment. And I ran and I paid subscription to see that freaking picture. And it was not
Yeah.
disappointing. It was like,
It was great.
it
Yeah.
was amazing. I like wanted to
Yeah.
cuddle it. I wanted to kiss it. I wanted to take it out for Mexican food. I wanted to take it home and like take a bath together and then like bait
Mm-hmm.
bro each other and edge it and then everything with
Mm-hmm.
it. I didn't
Yeah.
want to like I didn't want to forget to thank you guys for.
No worries. No worries. He only did it for like a month or two, but yeah, he
No, it was
or
amazing. I
maybe
hope you
more.
like.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was funny. That was just another one of the things that I thought about when I saw you guys. I was like, if I ever meet one of these two, I gotta thank them for like that moment. And then I think I did screenshot it. I don't think you're supposed to, but I won't share it. You know when you like
Oh,
you
everybody's
pay.
already sharing it. You can
Oh,
go
what
find it
was?
on the internet right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
I know
yeah.
a lot of. I've tried to play by the rules. You know what I'm saying? Like I want him to have his
Yeah.
artistic credibility and all that kind of stuff. But
I don't
okay,
I don't think it's that.
I I don't freaking
He's
know.
not a
But like I
porn
just had
star.
to say,
No.
I have never ran that fast to get my credit card to be like, I just had to see it. I was like, out of my fucking
Hmm.
way, it's out of my way. And I was like, oh fuck yeah. It was good. It was good. So, anyways, I'm sorry.
Nice.
I said that. All right. So I wrote down some words. I've never done this game before. I did it with a friend the other day when like I have a list of 10 things.
Okay.
And if it's something you like, I want you to say, fuck me. And if it's something you
Okay.
don't like, say fuck off. So
Okay.
fuck me if you like it. Fuck off if you don't like it. And they're very obscure. So don't even like question or think about it. Just your first initial thing. Fuck me or fuck off.
Okay.
Okay? This is probably the
Am I
stupidest thing you've
given
ever
an
done.
explanation too?
No.
Okay.
Unless
Okay, easy.
you're
This game
back
just
off.
got way
No.
easier.
You know what? Yes. If you feel the need to have some words behind your decision, let me know. Okay? It's
Okay.
painless. It'll be really quick and easy, and then I'll let you go. And also,
Great.
before I start this, your lighting is really fucking magical right now. So anytime you ever
It's
do a
just the
pod,
sun in my eye. I'm
I
ow.
know, but anytime you ever do a podcast in the future, at this time, make sure you have this set up. Okay.
Deal. Deal.
Here comes the words. Summer,
Fuck me.
the color violet.
No. Uh, fuck me.
Okay. Bert Kreischer.
Fuck me.
Okay. Grandparents.
Fuck me.
That sounded wrong. Foreskin.
Fuck me. Fuck me.
Camping.
Fuck me. Fuck
What?
off.
Back to
Glamping, I love.
foreskin. Have you guys talked about your foreskin on your podcast? I can't remember. Are you cut or uncut?
Dylan
Or
is naturally circumcised, is what he
fuck
says.
off, Dylan.
Yeah.
Naturally. Okay.
I don't. He doesn't know what it means. The doctor said that he didn't need to because there was not enough. I don't know.
Okay.
And
I just
then
can't remember if you guys ever
I'm
talked.
circumcised.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you
Yeah.
for being honest about that.
hmm hmm
Steve Martin.
I guess it's fuck off due to his corporate sellout.
Okay. What a
Just his
fucking
his
dick.
Wells Fargo commercials. He's like, you didn't need to do that. You didn't
Yeah.
need to do that. What are you doing?
I I saw someone on an Allstate commercial the other day and I was like, fuck off. Okay.
Yeah.
Bukkake.
Fuck me. I mean, never done it, but
Okay.
why not? Why not?
Yeah, why not? Just fucking give yourself a facial. Thai iced tea.
I don't really know what that is.
You haven't had it's like condensed
Is
milk.
that boba?
No, no, no. It's like condensed milk and like the sweet coffee you get at, like with a Thai restaurant. Like sweet coffee.
I've had a Vietnamese coffee. That shit is
Okay.
fucking great.
It's similar, very similar.
Okay. But
Okay.
fuck off.
Yeah. Fuck off, bitch. And this is the last one. Toe sucking.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Fuck off, bitch. Get the fuck away from my
Yeah.
fungi. Get the fuck away from my
Yeah.
fungi.
I don't like it feels like standing in mud,
Mm,
just between my toes. Not interested.
not
I don't
interested.
need it.
Yeah. All right. So is
If
there
I had a
anything?
toe licker as a servant, sure, maybe, but that's just me
Yeah.
employing because I like
Yeah.
people having jobs.
I get you. I get you. I get you.
I'm just
So
pro
is there anything
jobs.
pro jobs? Hand jobs, blow jobs. Hand jobs are fucking boring. Like I literally, if I'm on the app and someone's like their DL, their no picture, and he's like, I just want a fucking good hand job, or I want to give hand jobs. I'm like, that's so stupid. I
Yeah,
don't
I'm
know.
not in middle school. No,
I feel like hand jobs are stupid. Use your mouth or go back to your mom's basement, bitch.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand. I don't even try. Not even for a
Yeah.
little bit.
I don't know. It's just
I go, what are
dumb.
you
I don't
doing?
know. Hand job. Let's just agree that hand jobs are dumb.
Yeah,
I did right.
I don't
I
think.
did right. Okay, I have one more question. You have enough time, right?
Ye- Yeah, I got 5 minutes.
Okay. It was kind of a okay. This is not a 5 minute question. Okay. I'll
We could
ask it
try.
another time. This is another time about
No,
it's sort of
hey, let's see.
well, it's sort of like some comedians that I love, respect.
hmm
A couple of them are like part of their bit and part of their story and part of their podcast. And almost every time I hear them talk about, they talk about being ex-gay or like I used to be gay or I was gay, and I love all that because like two people like Ian Fidance and Jason Ellis. I know you're friends with them. Um,
Uh-huh.
and I'd fuck both of them in a second if they would have me. I just tuck my penis and they'd fuck my fake trans bush. And yeah, anyways, whew,
Yeah.
enough. But sometimes I think when I hear them talking about like being sort of like ex-gay or like I used to be gay, a lot of it's associated with like when they were like using or like drinking and like when they stopped drinking and using and they weren't gay anymore. So it's and sort of like I almost feel like it sometimes it sounds almost like vilifies being gay as like it was like I was gay when I was like down and out and like demons were over me and wasn't a good person then, but I sort of like cleaned up and I got better and I'm not gay anymore. And it's just
Yeah.
it's not like a solid thought, and I don't really think anything less of people, but every once in a while I hear that I'm like in them. I just was curious if you have any thoughts about that.
I think it goes. I mean, firstly, I don't know them.
You see
Like,
why I didn't want
I'm
to
not
bring
in
it
their.
up?
I don't know their brain, you know. So
Yeah.
I can't say if they are indeed ex-gay. Some people identify being gay with doing gay things. So if you are in a monogamous relationship, perhaps you are no longer doing gay things. Sure, by that definition, you're ex-gay. I think that some people need God to stop doing crimes. You know, some people need AA to stop doing, you know, whatever. And
Okay.
boy, do I don't think you do. But some people really need some foundation because they're so unable to get out of the pool that, you know, if we need to give them some floaties, that's okay. And just because they're grown men wearing floaties, they need
Okay.
that, and that's okay. And sure, if they're being a little defensive over the embarrassing floaties that they're wearing, that's okay too. And we're gonna be
Okay.
patient with them. And it doesn't mean they're talking about me. It means they're
Yeah.
clearly defensive over their thing, and that's okay.
Yeah. I
That's how I
get it.
feel.
It just it I get it. I get it. I and it's like not even like I know there's not like an answer or a thing. It's just a thought that I've had. It's almost like talking about being X game, put it in the same category as like ugh, all these horrible things that I used to have to do and be, and I get it, and I fantasize about that. Fucking going to my fucking like ex hamster in Pornhub, and I'm all about like, oh, homeless guy gets a blowjob for $20. Like I fantasize about that kind of stuff anyways and fetishize it. So I just was curious sometimes. I feel like when I hear people talking about it, I feel like they put gay in a category of like it was this bad stuff that I was doing, but now I'm better and I don't do that awful stuff anymore. Am I?
I don't know. I think that there's an association problem that people are unable to differentiate, especially if they're drowning. So, you know,
If they get like
um,
a
for
life vest.
example, I thought I hate San Diego, but really I was just in a bad relationship with my boyfriend. It's not San Diego's fault, but I no
Yeah,
longer, you know,
got it.
it's the same thing. It's like just because you have an association problem, some people are unable to differentiate those two things, but you know, let them have it.
Because on the same token, like I love because I've seen I went to go see Ian Fiden's a couple of weeks ago here in San Diego, and to
Yeah,
my surprise, Jason was one of the openers. You know,
yeah.
and I liked them talking about their like ex gay life and being gay and sucking dick, and yeah, because I feel like it is sort of like welcoming and like it's sort of like in everybody's welcome here. It's like an open space, but I don't know. It was just a random thought that I've had floating around in my little fucking pea head here.
Yeah, it's also, I do understand why you'd think that, and perhaps because I know them and I know that they're both like the sweetest people in the entire world that
Yeah.
just want like everybody to be happy, that I go like, I don't know. They're not wanting to clamp down on anybody else. They're just like going through their own thing and go,
Yeah, and they're
okay.
not like squashing and they're not vilifying it in words, but just how I feel like sometimes the tone of the story can make it look that way. But I have no doubt that they're sweet guys. Are you kidding me? I think if anyone asked me, no one did, that I want who if I were going on like a deserted island and who I'd want to take with me, I'd be like Ian, Jason Ellis, and like Tony Hawk, because I'm like an ex punk rocker skateboarder. So like their
Uh-huh.
whole vibe and energy, I'm like, dude, you want to hang out with the old 53-year-old zookeeper? I want to be your friend. So it's like if it's not turned off hearing them talk about their stories, I just could see it could be sound like some way as like a bad thing. But
I think it's the same thing that anybody does with a joke that they find offensive. They go, "Oh, he's talking about me," and it's like they're not. They're not talking about
yeah,
you. They're talking about themselves.
that's true. All right. I want to let you off the chain. The only other stupid shit that I wrote down on my crazy manic notebook was like mullets. Mullets. Those are the
Go
things that
on.
pop up. Mullets. Like I used to think, and this was sort of going back to like a lot of times when I follow like a stand-up comedian or a band or something, I have to now check to make sure they're not like totally like crazy white supremacists or like bad people or this or that. And I feel like you used to be able to tell like by looking at people that they were like country trash or like or straight for that matter. And by that I
Hmm.
mean mullets. I think I think Uncle Laser on your thing. I look at him. I used to be like, I would be confused by his look. Um, and I used back
I
in the
think
day,
everybody is.
and I would immediately
People are.
think that person's straight. No, he is. But like in general, like going with the mullet, like mullets were always like straight dude. Mullets and my whole entire I grew up in upstate New York in the country, like true redneck country. So mullets to me was always like a sure sign that someone was straight. But nowadays I get super confused because now I associate mullet with that fag at the gym, that gay at the gym. So that,
I don't know. I don't think you can pin down one look to one. I mean, I think it was Young Thug. He wears dresses, paints his nails, super straight, also kills people.
even like Kurt
What are you
Cobain
gonna
used to wear dresses, and I know random thoughts. These are the things that happen in my head.
do?
It's a scary place up here. I just,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't want to end this
Yeah.
without not going over everything on my piece of paper.
Yeah. Anything left?
No, that's it, buddy.
That's it. Great.
Yeah,
Great.
that's it. Well,
Well,
we
oh,
always end with happy endings here, so let's just say goodbye and
goodbye.
thanks so
Happy
much.
ending. Thanks for
I,
having
I
me.
I do appreciate you taking the time. I know I felt like I was like chasing you down. Well, a lot of times, like, when I'm trying to reaching out with people like, up and up and doing great stuff, I do appreciate you taking the time and talk to smaller content creators. Well, but I do appreciate it because I know like how the world works and like people like, talk to other people who are going to like get them more followers and open shows and stuff like that. So I do appreciate you taking the time to like chat and just say hi for a couple seconds.
Yeah. Well, it was lovely meeting you in
Yes. And
person. I guess this is in
come
person.
close enough, and I'm come to San Diego, even though it sucks balls and there's lots of BMWs. But like, we'll prove you wrong. Come down. I'll let you meet some of
I
my
used
big
to live
kitties.
there.
Oh, I didn't know you live there. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
in North Park.
But I'm down to come.
Yeah,
Dylan
it's
already
cool,
found an opener, so I gotta get those numbers up. So if
buddy.
you guys are watching, please follow me.
Yeah. He yeah, let us know how we can help you, dude. I mean, I do this because I really enjoy talking to like people that are doing like cool stuff and artists and people emerging. I used to be the person who like was always interviewing people who are emerging and then they'd make it big and like wouldn't talk to me anymore. But it's okay. I'm part of
Hmm.
like their path. But I do like and support you. And so please let us know if we can ever do anything to help you get your name in
Appreciate
the
it.
Hollywood sign and then Colton Dowling.
Yeah, or even just like a show,
A show down the street.
a show in San Diego.
There's a lot of comedy clubs here. I was to my surprise in San Diego.
I think there's like six.
Random, yeah,
Yeah,
random little ones,
yeah.
but like La Jolla and anyways. Okay, well, thanks so much. And we will talk again soon. Yeah,
All right.
I
Thanks for having me.
okay. We'll talk again soon, buddy. Take care.
Hey, thank you. Bye.